It is a beautiful 4th of July weekend, and the best part is, because of the various parades in the area, nobody's at the local park. So I figured I'd come out today and demonstrate another hobby of mine. Something I've been doing since I was very young. Doesn't mean I'm very good at it, just means that I've been doing it for a while. And that is slinging, like the David and Goliath style slings. Now this is the one that I use, and I've recently, in fact just a few minutes ago, let's put this down, finished up a sling as a gift for a good friend of mine. As you can see, his sling right here. Now his uses a slightly different release mechanism than mine does. I actually made a little hand-carved wooden bead to hold on to, and I'm going to give it a test run and see how I like it versus the way that I have my sling made, and we'll go from there. Also show a little bit on the methods of slinging. Hopefully you can hear me over the light breeze that's out here, and I apologize if it picks up, it makes it difficult. But considering how warm that sun is on me, I really find the breeze to be quite comfortable. Anyways, hopefully you can see this. This is just a standard tennis ball. Whenever I'm slinging, I like to use a tennis ball for practice for a couple reasons. One, it's easy to retrieve, it's brightly colored. Due to its light weight, it's not going to travel nearly as far as a stone or another heavier projectile. Number two is a safety issue. If I were to, heaven forbid, accidentally hit somebody or somebody's property with a tennis ball, it's not going to do very much. It's not going to tickle, but it's not going to be nearly as damaging as a stone. I mean, truth be told, if I hit somebody with a rock, it could very well kill them. So always keep that in mind, especially when you're practicing with a sling around houses, people, and pets. Slings have some very basic components. They have a retention cord, or a loop that goes around your finger or wrist, depending on your preferences. And it has a release cord. And on the end of mine, I've got a knot tied in leather. Again, that other sling that I made has a wooden bead, and I'm going to test that out in a minute. At the heart of the sling, of course, is the pouch. And there are many different designs of pouches, shapes, and sizes. They all pretty much work. Slings are remarkably simple. The projectile, or what you're going to throw, fits into the pouch. Then you hold the release toggle, and it's fairly simple. You get this thing spinning at a high rate of speed, and you let go of one end when you're ready to throw it. Because it makes my arm twice the length of it normally would be, it allows me to throw a lot harder and a lot faster. Now, there's a lot of different methods of slinging out there. The most common one, and the one that I used most of my life, is called the helicopter or overhead. Just like this. All you do is get that thing spinning, and then it's just by feel. When you know when to let it go, you just step into it and let it fly. The variations of this would be like the underhand, or surprise, the overhand. It's all basically the same. It's all neat, but what I want to show you is the method that works for me, commonly referred to as the figure 8 style. And this was taught to me a while ago, actually a long while ago, by an individual. It doesn't mean I'm very good at it, it just means it's the style that I prefer. I found it's a good balance between control and power. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that right now. Again, I'm going to make a video in the future that goes into more detail on exactly how to sling this method. It's not intuitive, it takes practice. But for now, this video is simply an introduction to slinging, and mostly to test out that new sling that I've made for a friend of mine. So here we go. I'm going to put it almost straight down the middle of the range. I'll scoot up a little bit so you can see the cast better. Now I've got to go get it. tennis ball, you're gonna still get some distance. So anyways, let's try that new sling out. It's got a wooden bead for a release toggle. I've never used one like this, so I want to see how it feels. That's crazy. Slinging actually makes my calves sore. Again, you put your whole body into it like a baseball pitcher. Here we go. Not bad. Well, all in all, I like it. It's going to take a little bit of practice to get used to it, but slinging's very tactile. It's all about how it feels in your hand. It's all about, you know, getting the sling to be in harmony with the rest of your body. I would have to say that whenever you see somebody slinging, if it looks awkward and disjointed, they're probably not doing it right. But anyways, yeah, I think it's a real pretty addition. I think it's a pretty option for a release cord on a sling. It allows people to adjust the exact length of the release cord to fit their hand specifically instead of mine. I think it's something I'm going to continue doing in the future. But for now, I'm going to toss this one more time with mine. Just feels right. Hope you enjoyed the vid. And this is something really fun to do. If you guys want to know more about slinging or where to get your own sling, if you don't have the time or means to build one yourself, feel free to drop me a line. Send me a message through YouTube, and I will respond with all the information that I can. So, hope you enjoyed it.